Do you know what? I've been making cocktails for a lot of years. Whether it's behind bars, whether it's in my own business doing cocktail masterclasses, whether it's right here on camera, whether it's for friends and families at parties. And I think I made a lot of cocktails, but once in a while I will create a recipe and I'll think to myself, how the heck have I not ever made that before? And this is one of those times. It's, I think it's an original cocktail. It's not a riff that I know of on any other cocktail, but it's one that I genuinely wish I'd come up with 5 or 10 years ago, because this is an absolute banger. It's an easy build, faff-free. There's ingredients here that most of you should be able to get hold of, but there is one ingredient in here that I think is criminally underused when it comes to rum cocktails. But again, it's not a weird and wacky ingredient. I think it's an ingredient that most of you who love rum cocktails should have. So what you've got coming up, I'm going to show you how I've created the cocktail. I'm going to give you tasting notes. Then we're going to talk you through the brands and give you some alternatives if you can't get the specific brands that I've got in your area. Now, if that sounds cool and you don't want to miss any of my future rum cocktails, this is number 4 now in this big long series, then make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Right, let's dive into this little bad boy. Right, so I've called this cocktail the Banana Bay. A, because it's got banana in it, and B, because I think it's another one of those cocktails that you would sip like on a beach bar. I think it's perfect for a beach bar. So let's get the sour element of our cocktail done. Remember, sour, I always try and start off with this. Your rum, your citrus, your sugar, and we build out cocktails from there. So I'll explain, the first video you've watched, I'll explain what this rum is in a minute, but this is my tiki blend, 45 mil. Then I just want some lime juice. I'm going for 30 mil. 1 ounce. Then the sweet element is coming in 2 forms. I've got some falernum. So falernum, we'll dive into that in a bit, but to sort of speed this up. But it is a beautiful, beautiful sort of tiki flavour. Just 10 mil. And then because I do want a touch more sweetness in this cocktail to balance everything out in a second, but I don't want any more flavour to that, I'm just going to use a plain 2-to-1 syrup. So again, another 10 mil. So let's get this banana into the cocktail. We've got Tempest Fugit here, 20 mil of a decent, your favourite sort of banana liqueur. Then going to complement that with my pineapple liqueur. I did use that in the last video as well, but I'll explain, if you haven't seen the last video, I'll explain this again in a second. 20 mil, look at this. Then a couple more ingredients, but one of those just to kind of give us this nice tropical flavour, and passion fruit works really well with banana as well. So I'm just going for 20 mil of your favourite sort of passion fruit syrup. Then last ingredients, just give you a little close up there. We've just got some grapefruit bitters. So I'm just going for, I call it a pipette, but it's effectively half a pipette, but you'll never fill out more than that. All right, first time rocking this glass out. This is the Jilly from Urban Bar, and they've actually got 3 in this. This is the double old fashioned, but I flipping love them. That looks really cool. And crown it with a bit more crushed ice to make it look sexy. I've nearly finished that cocktail. That is so good. You get this beautiful layer of banana and passion fruit. The rum is not like massively in your face, but then the second layer, the second wave that comes is that falernum, that sort of spice element in there. You get the pineapple, and then you kind of get this, and it's because I love the drink so much, lilt, you do pick up on this sort of grapefruit note that just comes through there, pineapple and grapefruit. And then it just comes back around again, you like the saliva hits, and then you get more passion fruit and you get more of that beautiful pineapple. It's absolutely delicious. I'm so annoyed with myself that I haven't come up with that 5 years ago, because that smashed it so far. That's my favourite one so far in this series. So the ingredients, let me quickly run you through it. This tiki blend, this will be the 4th or 5th time I've used that. Now, just very quickly before we go any further, I just want to give you news of a new brand that I'm working with on this channel, but also news of a discount code that you can use whether you are based in the UK, based in the US, or based in Europe. Now, the company is called Urban Bar. They're based pretty close to me, which I never realised until a few months ago. but they are famous for their cocktail equipment, their barware and their glassware. And they're offering viewers of my videos 15% off your first 5 orders. And that is exclusively on the barware, the cocktailware and the glassware. They do have alcohol and they do have books on their website, but you can't use the code for that. So if you like any of the cocktail equipment that I'm using in this video or future videos that I publish after this, then go ahead and check out Urban Bar's website out. Remember, it's 15% off your first 5 orders, and that's applicable to UK, US and Europe. It's just simply a blend of Dropworks Barrel Drop, Dark Drop and Funk Drop. I'll put the combination below, but I've just kind of put it in a bottle. There will be a proper bottle of this or a label coming so I can use a proper Dropworks bottle on there. But I've just kind of pre-batched it so I can just use 45ml as opposed to like a single pour, as opposed to just kind of like a bit of this and a bit of that. So that's kind of my tiki blend at the moment. Then my favourite sort of passion fruit syrup. You know, people go on about fresh and 100% purees, but what they kind of miss is the quality of the actual fruit that goes into the product. And this Real ABM, like Finest Cool, they work with the farmers and they buy the top fruit that those farmers produce, and then the rest of it goes into lots of other brands. So this is the best of the best passion fruit in here, and it's why I love Real so much, because the fruit content in here is second to none. Shinola I touched on in the last video. Dominican Republic rum, so we've got mango, passion fruit and pineapple. Dominican Republic rum, sort of blended with fresh Dominican Republic fruits. Okay, so it's all done on island. They're very small, sort of niche batch. I think it is widely available in the US. It's just come over to the UK. I've had the mango and the passion fruit now for a couple of years probably, but now we're going to start to use it more because there are proper importers and distributors here in the UK, and it's fantastic quality stuff. Now come on to the last 2 ingredients, like banana liqueur. Everyone's going to have their own opinion on their favourite banana liqueur. I love Tempest Fusion. My second choice would be something like Giffard, the not the creme de banana, but Banana do Brazil. That would be my second choice. But for these kind of drinks, the Tempest Fusion just smashes it because they're rich, they're unctuous. When you mix them, neat tasting, it's probably not my favourite. But when you mix it in cocktails, it just comes to life and it's absolutely exquisite. And the same with the Falernum. I know many of you are going to go John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum from, I was going to say Barcelona, from Barbados. There we go. But you know what? I love the syrup version of this. John D. Taylor's is a liqueur. It's a little bit thinner. Falernum's just kind of like a lime and almondy sort of syrup blended with sort of cloves and cinnamon. And this one, it's just got a touch more spice to it, which I like than John D. Taylor's. Actually, for me, it would save me using spiced rums because I get a lot of those proper spices that I like. It complements vanilla beautifully, this sort of stuff. I just, you know, I just think it's a great ingredient to have. I think a lot of people are missing out by not having Falernum in their lockers. So there we go. Let me know what you think of the idea of this cocktail. This question for you, comments. Does banana put you off? I've called this banana. Would it actually put you off ordering or making a cocktail that contained banana? I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. The recipe will be in the description. I flipping love that. So if you want to catch the next video in this series, it will be popping up on screen right now. But until the next time, cheers.